Can you hear me, guys, now?
Oh, we hear you.
Yay! Yeah. All right, we're going to come to you in just a minute. But that's a great picture. You look so sharp.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Leo, you have an ESAT live read.
Got it. I might have to push this.
That's fine.
Leo Laporte, the tech guy. We take you now through the magic of satellite internet. I don't even know how this works. To Dayton, Ohio, where there's some very good-looking fellas. Hey, Bob.
Hey, how are you, Leo?
We got it working. Bob Heil is here, host of Ham Nation, along with Gordon West, his co-host, and George Thomas, who does the Smoke and Solder segment every week on Ham Nation. Great to see you.
Well, it's good to be on your show, Leo. Everybody's asked about you. I said, we're going to be here today at this time, and there's, I don't know how many hundreds of people. We'll pan it here in a minute and show you. Amazing. People from all over the world come to Dayton, Ohio. It is the international mecca for ham radio, and it has been since 1955. And we're so thrilled that we could get a signal out of here. Signals are terrible in the hall, and the Exceed company brought this in. It's Viasat, new technology.
I can't believe how good it is. Normally with the satellite, you get a lot of latency and everything, but this is not only a stunning picture, but the ping times are very low. This looks good.
Well, they somehow licked it. So Viasat is a winner. And they sent their engineer in here just for you, Leo. I want to tell you that. We're so gracious because we now can get a good signal back to you. I have with me, other than hundreds of friends, of course, Gordon West.
All right. Hi, Leo. And we're here live and direct from Dayton, Ohio. We have kids, and the kids are making up ham radio big time. Many of them are taking their examinations. We've got technical stuff such as the introduction of Codec 2 to cut down on all of our bandwidth. We've got public safety. All the MCOM groups are here ready for the big one, Leo. We've got satellites that have been passing over all day long. We've got crystal radios. I think we found yours, George, your original crystal radio. Morse code still lives. Software-defined radios are still here. The Motorola gang is over there. I thought they were talking on a cell phone, Bob, and they were actually yakking digital on bandwidth that is even more narrow than what's left of my voice. FDMA, TDMA, we've got it all here. And I think we even have a picture of, a still picture that we might bring up of one of the new rigs that has been introduced here, but there has been probably 20 or 30 new ham radios that have been introduced right here at Dayton 2012. So I'm now going to see if Bob wants to do a quick pan. Oh, yeah.
Is that the new Kenwood? Kenwood hasn't put out a new radio in some time, have they?
They have not, and this is the new Kenwood, and we were sworn to secrecy not to tell you what the back half of the Kenwood looks like.
That is pretty.
That's the new.
That is pretty.
Yes.
I have a Kenwood handy talkie that I like a lot. This would be for the HF, the high frequency stuff, I would guess.
Yeah, well, this is quite the unit. As you can see, it's got a pan adapter and well built in. So, Leo, I thought you might want to take a quick look. And for our listeners throughout the United States, you're going to hear the hams in action. So get ready. They're going to give their call on the count of 3. Here we go. Let's hear it, hams. Everybody in the United States. 1, 2, 3.
They're all giving their calls. I got that all. Talk about a pile-up. That's crazy.
Oh, boy. And we also have a very special ham. Bob, why don't you go ahead, and this is our ham of the year, and then we're going to go right over to George. Bob?
The picture is stopped on Mr. S. Suri. He's from India.
Oh, man.
And he is ham of the year. And welcome to America and being the amateur radio of the year from India. Thank you for being here. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me to the studio also. I'm very proud of the Dayton Hamvention and their selection committee. This year they selected me as the ham of the year. So for the whole of India is celebrating this day today because I'm getting it. Of course, the India is celebrating it. All the hams feel they're proud of this event. And I especially thank Dayton Hamvention Committee, Awards Committee, and all the hams of the U.S. I have many friends here. They are appreciating it. And we also appreciate the international spirit of accommodating everyone from the world and inviting them here and also giving them the opportunity.
So ham radio, truly an international sport. All right, we're going to spin the camera around, Leo, and there's our good-looking audience. And now, live and direct listeners, is Smoke and Solder George. Hi, George.
Hi, Gordo. I got to tell you, Leo, it is hard to hang with Gordo and Bob in Dayton. You see how they've got me dressed here.
You guys are all, I thought at first that the dress code of Hamvention was black tie, and then I took a look at some pictures and I realized, no, it's actually not the dress code. It's just you.
Yeah. Boy, it's great to be here. Gordo, I've seen more stuff than I can fit in my luggage.
There you go. Well, the best part of ham radio for those listening is in an emergency, these ham operators will come immediately to the call of duty. So, Bob, over to you for the call of duty from Dayton, Ohio.
Well, we're so happy to be here, Leo, and we want to let the world know that amateur radio is growing very fast, and you and the TWIT network have done so much for that. We've had just hundreds of people to thank Leo Laporte and all of the people in Petaluma.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
We're glad.
We're glad to promote. How many new hams were there this year? I think several 100,000, right?
Oh, there were, I think, well, there were thousands, certainly.
There are several 100,000 total. Yeah.
Examination.
That's really
We
neat.
had a lot of tests here and won. So we're very, very happy that they won that license here by passing the test. So it's an easy thing now to do. You don't have to pass the Morse code. And you look at Ham Nation every Tuesday night here on the TWIT network, and George will teach you how to build things, and you can join all the fun also.
I learned from Gordon West's great materials. Gordo has some great audio and books that help me take the test. If I can get a general license, anybody can. So it is exciting. It really is. And, it's funny because I talk on the radio all the time, but there's something about transmitting to countries all around the world, or for some, listening to hear countries all around the world. That's really special. That's what makes it exciting. It's a really fun hobby. And some people might say, well, analog radio, come on, I've got Skype. In fact, that's what we're using right now with that Exceed satellite to talk to Dayton. But really, you learn something. Bob, I told the story earlier about you consider ham your college education.
It is. Honestly, I was licensed in 1956, and it's been such a fascinating run putting up these big antennas and stuff. That's where I learned all of the technical skills to go on, and here we are, the only manufacturer in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it's a crazy ham with a soldering iron. Well, that's what it's all about. And I've been here since the first time I came here was in 1959.
Wow.
So I've been to a lot of Hamventions. That one had 600 people in the Biltmore downtown. But there's a few more people here. Becking, I think. I haven't heard. Have you heard any numbers, George? Have you heard any?
20,000.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Is that right? 20,000, everybody?
Cool.
Well, it's fun to talk to you from, and thanks again to those folks at Exceed. This is I think that wild blue stuff that we've been hearing about, and what a great demonstration of. You could not do this with any of the existing satellite systems. This is we're talking via Skype to Ohio, and it's working beautifully. I have to say, it's very, very impressive. They call it satellite broadband, and I think it really does a great job.
One was really cool was about an hour ago, the high-speed internet that was brought into the booth here for us to do this show with you early on this week, it died 1 hour.
Wow.
Before the show. Well, we weren't hooked up to it, but just think, if you had to rely on cable, you'd be out to lunch.
Yeah.
But, we're in. So happy. Thank you so much, Leo, everybody in Petaluma, and greetings to all on the network, and we'll see you on Tuesday night.
It's Tuesday night for Ham Nation. 7-3, everybody. 73. Bye-bye to all our hams in Dayton, Ohio. Wow, that is really, really cool. And Bob Heil, Gordon West, and George Thomas there. They look like they're having a lot of fun. You can take off the tuxedos now, guys, by the way. You can go back to the T-shirts. I have to say, when they said we're going to use satellite to Skype back to you, I thought that's not gonna be happy. But this is a very different kind of satellite. Normally with satellite, you really couldn't do Skype because it would take you 30 seconds to hear what the other person said just up and down to the satellite. I don't know what this Exceed company is doing, but boy, that is a very impressive connection. Leo Laporte, the tech guy. More to come right after this. You stay right here. And that was great, guys. You did a great job.
Thanks.
Wow,
Really
that was fun. We could talk a little more on the podcast because we have a little more time now than the radio does.
Okay. You're talking about after the show?
Well, not right now. I mean, you're on the air right now. I was not going to give a big plug to Exceed, but I am blown away by the quality of this.
Well, it works out well. This is a brand new thing, and I'm so happy to have Harry Thibodeau and all of those people. They sent their own engineer. Ken came in here from Madison, Kentucky. Another one came in from Minneapolis, and another one from Michigan. They all drove in here and put all this stuff in because they wanted it to be right for you, and boy, is it. So
yeah.
We're honored to have that happen.
That's great.
So now we can go anywhere, Leo. This thing all folds up in a suitcase, by the way.
Wow. Now the Ham of the Year. Now you were Ham of the Year a few years ago at Hamvention.
1982. And I have to tell you, very honored by this award. The guy before me in 1981 that had the Ham of the Year award was Barry Goldwater. Yes,
wow.
Senator Barry Goldwater.
Wow.
He was a ham.
That's
7
cool.
UGA. Yeah, and so we see all walks of life, and here we are with Mr. Suri from India, and so this is a completely international convention and hobby.
Can I ask you, what is it that made it? Why did he become the Ham of the Year? What was he did? Is he a DXer? What does he do?
Yeah, he does everything, but he also is like the head of the National Institute of Amateur Radio for India, and he does so much to create the wealth over there of amateur radio, and nobody like anyone of Dr. Suri's quality to build the foundation of ham radio in India. So we're happy to have him here, and he has a large contingency of Indian hams, and it's really great to get on the air, throw up a 20-meter dipole, and talk to India. It's neat. It's really great.
Well, cool, guys. I'm going to let you go and go back to work, and I'm sure you have a few things to do at Hamvention. I hope that was what you wanted, and you're happy with it.
Thank you. I hope you were okay.
I am too. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah, that was really great. Great group of people. See y'all later at Hamvention.
So long.